Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente. Yo. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 260. Rob Hoback. Happy that you're here. Honored and humbled that you keep coming back. It's Hump Day. Hump Day. Mike. It's also America's birthday eve. So I'm excited about that. You know, I've got things I got to get done today so I can start my 4th of July preparations. Love it. Reminds me of when I was a kid. And we're going to talk about 4th of July, my childhood memories and how those manifest themselves today. We'll do that tomorrow. But right now we got some other things we got to talk about. First things first, I'm the realist. I am also roly, right? As in roly, not roly-poly, as in rolling, as in 260 days in here. Some things are starting to pop. We're starting to harvest some things. Good things are happening all the way around, and we're just going to keep on going. Pedal to the metal. The other reason I chose Rolly is that Jack's favorite song or show is the Puppy Dog Pals, and the Puppy Dog Pals are Bingo and Rolly, right? See, put a couple things together. That's for you, D-Cots. You know how I love it when you connect this. All right, thank yous. Whew. Thankful for my fathers. We're going to talk about my dad, the General Lee, and Precious here in a couple minutes. This will all make sense in a moment. Question of the day: What does a garbage man and a CEO have in common? Right? Well, obviously they have a lot, right? But where I was going with this is that I can vouch firsthand that they're both distraught when their fathers are not in a good place, right? So this week I had the garbage man, who we talked about. His daughter played on Addison's Wild Unicorns team. Good, very good man. Enjoy spending time around him. Invited him over 4th of July. He told me that his father had a massive stroke over the weekend and is not in a good place. And so he's been tending with him, and he'd let us know. And so, I think about my relationship with my dad, the General Lee, how much I enjoy him, having him around, talking to him, just the ability to do that. And so, just very, very thankful. And then yesterday, Uncle Buck called. He and his wife were, traveling from where they live to, Milwaukee to go see his father, who was in the hospital with a heart issue. And it literally makes my heart hurt for both of them, understanding, what that heartbreak feels like. So please send your energy, thoughts, prayers, whatever, to both these guys and their dads. And, I just want to take a minute. And generally, I love you, man. I don't know when and if you'll ever see this, but when you do, just know I love you. I appreciate you. I think about you every single day. And every single day, I think to myself, I want to make my dad proud, right? I want him to know that what he did, the sacrifices he made for me, that was a good bet. He bet on me. We're good, right? And then Precious, man, it's my life is so much more interesting because you're in it. I was headed a completely different path, right? And I just appreciate you. It was great chatting with you yesterday. All right, speaking of good dads, I want to close with this. We've talked repeatedly, and when I say we've talked, meaning I'm talking, some of you, and I talk about these things later, but Klay Thompson, right? So congratulations to Klay Thompson. He got his contract extension yesterday, 5 years, $190 million. And because he's in the NBA, that's guaranteed. If he never comes back from his injury, he still gets paid. So yeah, that's awesome. He's 29 years old, had an estimated net worth of $35 to $40 million before the contract extension. But what I wanted to talk about is how Klay comes from a life of affluence. His father was actually the one that broke through and became the NBA player first. And so Klay's grown up. He never felt poverty. He never even felt middle class. He went, he was born into affluence. And good for him that he was born. Not only was he born there, he's taken it a whole nother level. Again, 29 years old, 3-time NBA champion, 5-time All-Star, estimated net worth $35 to $40 million, and just signed a $190 million contract. And his dad, when they were interviewing his dad about the specifics, because there was a way that Clay could have made more money, this, that, and the other, and people were complaining about his dad's like, look, we're talking even the lower number, we're talking about lifetime, generational changing money. We as a family are just so grateful that Clay's in this position. And, he personally he's just thrilled that, this is what's become of his life. So just that perspective, and, you think about that as opposed to like LeVar Ball, night and day, baby. And so I want to be somewhere in the middle, right? I like to be a little obnoxious and take up for my kids, but, come on. We don't need to be too crazy. All right. Hands up. Peace out. We're better together. Hope you guys have a safe and productive. I hear that today is the #1 travel day of the summer. So please be careful if you're traveling. I'll be back here tomorrow to talk about 4th of July and those great childhood memories and being free from taxation without representation. See ya. Bye.